Vaporizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
I'm Krow.
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
She's antics.
If you two have spotted the chasm between them, I fear the Protectorate have already pinpointed the way with which to exploit it. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
Why can't they see eye to eye?
The fact is that those two never got along particularly well, even under the best of circumstances. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew.
Okay.
Very well. I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow.
Taming rapidons.
I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild raptidons. It's most agreeable.
This isn't. It seems to.
Oh dear. I rather hoped that Copernicus rolled off the tongue a sight better than designation C0P3R. I suppose I'll ensure he responds to both in any case.
How we going now?
Ain't recharged!
Sorry, sister was calling me. Oh. I'm trying to find this Magnus dude. Trying to send him to that tech. Let's see him. Don't see anybody on the map either. I haven't checked over there yet for that other mission, so let's go over there.
When might I begin laboring for Auntie? I so eagerly want to contribute to the corporate whole.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
What's up?
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free.
Not officially.
Astounded the minister hasn't yet converted you to our cause. But in the meantime, I'll trade you my own bona fides for jotting down your name. All bits spend the same to me. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. You could say I put the ration in liberation. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you.
They're really
Good
nice.
eye. Oh, I'd say they're better than nice. Got more armor than a hammer claw, but better flight handling than the old clunkers we used to stock. If things had turned out differently, it might be someone else standing here, while I'd be off piloting one of those beauties.
Alright. Stop me from sharing that dream.
Don't have the aptitude for flight, apparently. But this role suits me fine. I like the upward mobility, in the metaphorical business sense, I mean.
Show me that one over there.
Already got the bug, huh? Huh. All right, come on. Let's give you a quick tour.
Punishment terminal card. Who's that?
She's a beauty up close, ain't she? More cylinders than you can count powering her engines. She uses her shape to drop like a stone during landing. Counters headwinds pretty well, too. And you're all digested.
Okay. I can't do anything about it. Can't pickpocket either. Alright, well, let's look around for this replenishment card or whatever. Performance review. Let's see. Nine again. Alright. A little bit. Short rounds. Fortress key. Okay. God damn it.
Go consume like a good consumer.
Will do. Else.
Eyes open when you pull the trigger. Can't shoot what you can't see. Trainee Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues or at our own unprotected upper stories, even in jest? Hint, we do not.
They're already in trouble.
The soldiers before you are former protectorate subjects, mainly of the farming variety. No knowledge of combat. Scarce experience wielding anything deadlier than a wrench. They are accustomed to being told what to do, when to do it, even how to think. A lifetime of habitual servitude is not broken in a day.
Inspired. Yeah.
I'm not one to idle in the path of a good faith effort to accelerate education. The faster we can get more soldiers in the field, the better. There's just one problem. I don't know you. So, respectfully, I must ask, what do you feel qualifies you to give instruction to my recruits?
Be pretty inspirational.
You do have a certain confidence about you that is presently absent in these recruits. Very well, I'll allow you to speak with them. Don't make me regret this. Attention trainees, guns down. That means you too, Simpson. We have a guest who has a few words to share.
You have something to say to us?
You're all going to die horribly, you don't shape up. Is that what you want?
No. But it's probably what we deserve. The others are right. We're not cut out for this.
I'll let someone decide else
Yes,
who
the
are.
greatest gift of our grand meritocracy is that your fate is your own. Wherever you land, that is the place you earned.
I hope I land somewhere there's purple berry crunch. Loads of it.
Fuck. Alright.
Precisely. Anticipate, then react. Now, if Auntie's faith in you is not misplaced, then prove it, trainees. Weapons at the ready. And fire! Well done, trainees. Well done! It appears your words have had their intended effect. Oh, thank law. The trainees seem quite taken with you, too. As I suspect they would riot if I let you leave without a reward. Please, accept this revolver with Auntie's thanks. Plan willing, I will have as much success deploying your wisdom with my next batch of recruits.
Alright, there's that. Timeline systems, okay. Oh. Yo, I didn't know it was right there. Inventory. With some vodka.
And over there, you see, the fuselage has been modified to endure the pressure of repeated entries, which is... but listen to me blathering on. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you.
It's over now. Alright. Oh, did that. Let's go turn it in. This way. Can I go this way? Okay. What's up? What did what you asked?
Hello again. You get that inventory issue sorted? How grand. That officially
Oh, wow,
mops
15.
up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, my good fortune is also your good fortune. And while this might be a tad fewer bits than you were hoping for, remember, you've also made allies that you'll find all across Arcadia. Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose with a split black circle near the middle. Like the one you passed on your way in. Find that rose, and you find Sub Rosa.
Okay. A rose, let's go down the middle. On my way in. Did not see any rose. Black split middle. Don't know what you're talking about, so it's gonna be hard to find them, but oh well, alright. Let's go this way.
This paradigm thing you people are always going on about. Is it really?
Just personal logs. Oh, this is his. Right. Marketing musings. Possible league. Choice. Corporate ladder. Interest paradigm. Molecular sublime. Just what to do. Contemplations. Also fail. Main menu. New messages. That's it. Oh, this isn't real stuff. Play stupid games. Associated public. Okay. Zoom shortly. Okay. As long as nobody's here, I guess I'll steal whatever I want.
This Moon Man character of yours, is he some kind of...
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Rob.
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Maybe that could help.
You did? I've been looking everywhere for that. All right then, let's see it.
I didn't take it, but I remember enough to fix the launcher.
Well, you certainly sound confident in your powers of retention. I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. Should clear the blast radius at that distance.
Just make sure I don't block anything up. Injuring. Oh, wait. Sky mine. Looks like they work.
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you.
That's not so disappointed.
Sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. There's just this weight in my chest won't loosen. Worry gunking up my inner workings. Protectorate could launch an attack from that Vox station anytime. What if the mines aren't enough?
You really care about Fairfield, don't you?
Why do you think I was so twisted up about the launcher? I know I can be brusque. The word unpleasant's also been bandied about before. Yeah, I'm a real piece of work. Maybe that's why we worked well together. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
Alright, thanks. See you around. I wasn't paying attention. What did she give me again? Figure it out later.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas.
That dude. Messages. Mention. Of course now.
Something I can help you with? Not yet.
Any luck?
Though, if anyone asks, I'm making unprecedented progress.
Talk to you later.
You'd think so, huh? But these protectorate systems aren't like ours back home. Trip the wrong switch and you get locked out. You have to start all over. Ask me how I know.
That kind of defeatist attitude.
Defeatist. That's just facts. No point angering yourself over it. Sometimes you gotta get away from the problem in order to solve the problem. That's what I'm doing. I hope. You vent all the fun out of being agreed with.
Let's just find this dude for you. Trooper. Here.
I must ask you to hold still.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Sure. Now let's talk.
I know I've been pushing to find debris, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Any chance he'll be happy to see you?
Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots, fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Should be destroyed.
Resistance is a might strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
Gonna do the right thing.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself too. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Till recent.
Yeah, we're trying,
if it weren't for
trying to
Zeb,
get...
I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
Yeah, no time like the present.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Anyways, on my way to do this, actually.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's choice makes it the
Stealth grass. Drop on that. Okay. Sure, whatever. Engineering disabled. Engineer hat. Alright, well, guess you can't take the elevator. Can't repair it. Is there another way up? There we go. Oh shit. Oh. You just jump off. What the fuck are you doing? The sudden stop at the end, yeah.
I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No.
That ain't how we operate in Auntie's choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allowed the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
This motherfucker is going to be very upset.
Dying, actually. Dying in a fairly slow, agonizing manner. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
You're not that high up.
I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
How are you climbing
There
down?
ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to, well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Bring it to you? Huh?
Exactly!
Yeah, why did you jump into midair on this side?
Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So, when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Alright, I'm on it.
Thank the Sovereign. Thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Alright. Hey. Hey. Good time, I'm already there. I'm gonna activate the thrusters. Alright. Alright, so I can double jump. Cool. Here. Full tank. Alright, let's see. Lockpick. Engineering. Oh, perks. C. Materials. Treasure hunter. Yep. Oh, slot. There we go. Sweet. Alright, let's see. Shot machine gun. I'm just gonna equip this. Oops, the severed arm. Damn it. Stirs, sulfur seeds. Yes. Eyes. Okay. Grip blade. Let's go. Snapper shells. There's something over there, but where are we going? And the driver will let me in. Turn to him for a second. There's tiny servo. Alright. Yeah. Watch. Tank. Oh, it's up here. Damn it. Bits. Okay. Down there. Anything else? Like almost fell there. Nice. Christian key. High revolver. Take cartridge. Huh. Supposed to go that way. Exactly do I go? Oh, just this way? Alright.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
I can't do anything with it. Alright.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Yeah, let's go down here real quick, see if there's anything. Scrap metal. Hidden.
That's it? It was that easy?
Was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose.
Probably. Alright, let's see. Filling out, shall we?
Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Okay, enough correction.
just in case I'm missing something. Alright, let's go. Passive destruction. Brilliant. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.